Hello everybody and welcome back then to the VALVIK Marble League. With me as always, Frank, and here we are then for Event 2 of Season 4, the Swing Wave. But last time out in the VALVIK Marble League, it was Team Whiteout that took the win in the Waterside Sprint. Scorperiors sit alongside them in second, Coastline Crescents in third place. But of course it's just started the season and everything can still happen. So let's get into it with the Swing Wave. And as always, our youth team are here to demonstrate how this event works. It is the Valy's on top, Coralites at the bottom. Basically, all the teams have to go through this winding course. The objective is to be as far away as possible without getting into that ball at the very end there, the zero. And here's an example of what not to do from the Valy's. Teams, of course, use a myriad of different strategies to go down this course, but of course too much speed can cause you to drop out and lose massively. 13 points for the Valy's. That is a very poor score. Let's get into it. It's Team Echo on top, the Cue Balls at the bottom as they go off now. And already Team Echo with a very quick loss. Cue Balls then get 2 in the 8, 1 in the 5, 1 in the 6, and that's your leaders for now. Team Echo with a very early drop off. I think they end up landing in the 4. That's their captain bio. They do end up landing in the 4. Cue Balls, a much more safe strategy, gives them a higher outcome. 27 to 25. Alright, Coastline Crescents and the Carbons now. Coastline Crescents, of course, bronze medalists last time out in the Waterslide Sprint. And already going very quickly here are the Crescents. Can they stop? Oh, and that's a very good score. It's a 30 for the Coastline Crescents already, with a very hot start to the event. Captain Moon with a very great strategy, a little bit ahead of their teammates there, and they stopped just at the right moment to stop their teammates from advancing forward. 30 points, Carbons only with 24. Alright, run 3 now. It's the Disco Neons and the Sky Scouts. Sky Scouts, of course, held the record at some point. It was beaten several times by Team Virtuoso in Season 3, and now the Coastline Crescents in Season 4 have matched it. Not a bad score then from the Sky Scouts. 2 in the 7, 1 in the 8, 1 in the 6. I think that ends up being a 28. Disco Neons have an early dropout. Have a dropout in the 0. That puts them in 6th. Temporarily. Alright, Team Whiteout and the Cyber Crew, the winner of the last event, and 3rd place. And 16th place in the last event, I should say. And very slow getaway for the Cyber Crew. Oh, and they drop one out at the end there. Oh, it's a poor run for the Cyber Crew. Team Whiteout with an early drop-off. That's Captain Albo in the 4. But they have to win the 8 to compensate for that. Still going to be 4th place. Cyber Crew, only 16 points. Not the start that they are looking for. Bubblegum Ballers and the Balls of Zen now. Run 5. Oh, and Bubblegum Ballers there. A lot of contact at the beginning. And there's only 2 marbles down in the 8, but they still make it in the 8. Balls of Zen, though, a much more composed run to put 2 in the 8, 1 in the 5, and 1 in the 6. But oh, big contact that is between Rubber and Gum. I think Rubber a little bit too quick there. And that ends up being a 23 for the Bubblegum Ballers. Alright, run 6 now. Sailors and Team Virtuoso. And they're off. Team Virtuoso, of course, winner last time out in the Swing Wave. But Sailors looking very well so far. And that's 3 as well for the Sailors in the 8. And they match the score of the Coastline Crescents to take the lead. Team Virtuoso then messed up at the end there. That 1 marble there dropped into the 0. Sailors then with a 30. Team Virtuoso only 21. Alright, run 7 now. It's the Scorperiors and the Peculiar Peaks. Peaks going for a very different strategy here. They're making it work so far. Can they make it stick? Oh, but it's too close. Himalaya a little bit too quick there. And they drop in the 0. It was looking very well then for the Peculiar Peaks, but it's no chance. 22 to 26 for the Scorperiors with a much safer strategy. They still have Orphle members on the board. Let's get into the last round of the first half. It's the Atomics and the Clockworks. Clockworks did a very good debut last time out in Event 1. Let's see what they can do here. It's a very modest attempt for the Clockworks. They still have all 4 marbles on the track. Atomics, not a bad run either. I think it's the same run as the Scorperiors then. It is 7 and 10th for these two teams. Let's see how we stand though. After 8 runs, it's 4 ties. 1 for first, for 4th, for 7th, and for 13th. That's why we have 2 runs each. As now the tie will be broken. The ties will be broken by the highest score of these set of runs. All right. And now cue balls on top. Team Echo down in the bottom lane. As they're off now a lot. Let's see what they can do here now. Oh, and Team Echo. Oh, that's a disaster for Team Echo. They dropped 2. And with a 13. Oh, disaster for Team Echo here. Was looking very good up until the end there. Cue balls drop on as well. And as you can see, neither team improves with that direct text over there. Alright, as we go again with the Carbons and the Cosine Crescents. Crescents right now currently holding the lead, tied with the Sailors on 30. Let's see what they can do here in this second run. And it's another good run for the Cosine Crescents, a 29. I believe Carbons improve as well, but that's a very good score. We still have to wait for the Sailors to see what they can do in their attempt, but it's looking very good so far for the Cosine Crescents. Have not scored a goal since Season 2. Season 2, Event 15, of course, football. As the Sky Scouts and the Cosine Crescents run down the course now. And the Disco Neons again. Ugh, a disaster for Disco Neons. With the Sky Scouts, a 29. Not a shabby performance. I believe at the moment they are sitting in 3rd place, and they look to be cementing themselves in this position. Disco Neons, meanwhile, 13th place. It's looking poor so far. Let's get into run 12. It's the Cyber Crew and Team Whiteout. And Team Whiteout mixing it up a little bit. Let's see what the Cyber Crew can do here. And another dropout. And it's the same exact run for both teams. But it's not what the Cyber Crew were looking for. Team Whiteout then. I'm not sure how they will fare. Oh, and it's 9th and 16th respectively. Oh, that is poor for the Cyber Crew. That's going to be another 16th place finish for the team that for the rookies. All right, Balls of Zen and the Bubblegum Ballers. Let's see what they can do here. Ballers will drop one out, and Yang dropping out as well for the Balls of Zen. Neither team is able to improve. A very low percentage of improvements here in the second runs here. Is it because the marbles are getting a bit too tired? I wonder. As we get into run 14, it's Team Virtuoso and the Sailors. The Sailors now have the opportunity to beat the Cosine Crescents. Let's see what they can do here. Port making out to the 8, but oh, they drop out, and I think it's over. The Cosine Crescents fans are celebrating. I don't think the Scorperiors, Peaks, Atomics, or Clockworks can beat the score of the Cosine Crescents. I think they are guaranteed to get gold here. And I'm getting confirmation then from the officials, and it's over. The Cosine Crescents have gotten gold in this event. We still have 2 runs left to go then. So, as the Peaks drop one out early, Scorperiors, not a shabby run from them. I think it will be an improvement for the Peaks. I don't think it will be an improvement for the Scorperiors, but I think it's going to be a good score overall, a good position for the yellow team. It's 7th and 13th respectively. The Peaks, not what they were looking for here as we get into the last run of the day with the Clockworks and the Atomics. They can still take silver, can the Atomics and the Clockworks. They need to get a good run here. But I don't think it's happening. Atomics with a not a bad run. Clockworks mess up at the very end. And it's over. The Cosine Crescents take gold in the Swing Wave. They're first in a very long time. I'm sure the fans are very happy with that. I think it's the Sailors that take the silver. Sky Scouts with the bronze. And look at that. Scorperiors take 4th. Atomics in 5th. Cue Balls, Balls of Zen, and the Carbons round out your top 8. But well done then to the Cosine Crescents. Congratulations to our podium finishers, Sky Scouts, Sailors, and our gold medalists, the Coastline Crescents. Well done then to the Coastline Crescents for a fantastic performance here in the Super. Congratulations also to the Sailors and the Sky Scouts. Let's see how this result shakes up the overall standings. And look at that. The Coastline Crescents now take the lead. 8 points ahead of Team Whiteout in second. Scorperiors drop to 3rd. Sailors up 6 spots into 4th. But that's it from us from the VALVIK Marble League. Join us next time for the start of the VALVIK Minor League. We'll see you there. As for myself, I've been Frankie, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.